So when I got home Wednesday on Valentine's Day and I heard the news about the school shooting in Florida, it really affected me. It really made me sad, made me angry, helpless. A lot of different stuff just kind of went around in my head. And that night I went to a group I belong to, which I belonged to for 15 years. It's a group of men where we talk about what we want to do with our lives and how kind of lives we want to lead. And in the course of the evening, I talked about the school shooting, and I said, I want to do something. I feel like I can't just keep sitting by and waiting for somebody else to do something about it. And so I said that, and I didn't really know what I was going to do or what it's about for me, but I was aware that I wanted to do something. And I came to school the next morning, first period, and I walked in my first period class, and I saw all those kids in my first period class, and I was aware of the shooting, and I was thinking about our campus, and I was thinking about how we have active shooter drills, and I was thinking about how our campus has gates and monitors and police officers. And I looked at the kids, and I was really, I guess I was just really felt a little bit overwhelmed by all that was going on in the world, and felt like I couldn't teach a class in that moment, and it all felt sort of silly. And so I told the kids what was happening with me and what I felt, and the kids in class, I could tell they were also moved and affected by it. And a few of them kind of put their arms around me and, tried to reassure me, which was very sweet. And I went outside to collect myself. And while I was outside, some kids in my class, Dylan and a few other kids, they decided they wanted to do something. So they put on the board hashtag stand with Florida and some kind of I don't know how the social media works, Snapchat, or I don't know what they used, but said, let's all meet out in front of the school the next day and stand in kind of solidarity for the students of Florida. So the next morning they went out there at 7:15. I kind of watched them, and there were 2, 5, 10, 20, the principal, assistant principals, teachers, until I don't know how many, 300, 400 kids were standing out there, all standing looking at those flags at half-mast and standing in connection with those kids from Florida. And that's great, and that's not enough. So we stood in silence, wonderful. Now what do we do? Because that's what we do every year. Every time there's a shooting, we stand in silence, we say, oh, we really feel bad about it. Nothing happens. So I feel like part of my life mission these days is to do something about these school shootings and about guns in America.
For me, the vigil was a way to show not only that the people in Florida, that they don't need to face it alone, but everybody that's ever experienced something like that, there's someone here that's going to stand up and do something about it. And I'm planning on continuing to work towards my goal. I want to try and really make something happen over here, because right now in Florida, it's everywhere in Florida right now. But I think if we start something over here to help them out and really get it going, I think that we could really make a change.
Alexander Hulson, Channel 5, Titan TV.